Hey guys, welcome back to my channel today. So I'm going to be starting off this look using the NYX Dew Me Up serum, and it has some gold flakes in it, so it's just going to make the skin radiant and just make my makeup base flawless. I'm going to be using this browlution by Yanga Beauty, and I'm just going to be outlining my brows, and it's very light, so it kind of does that work very well. Then I'm going to go ahead with the brow pomade by Anastasia, and I'm using this is in chocolate, and I'm just filling in my brow hairs as usual, and then I'm concealing it with the LA Pro concealer in almond. I'm going to go ahead and blend that out so I don't have any harsh lines. I'm also going to take the same concealer, that's the LA Pro concealer, and I'm going to be using that as my makeup base today. I'm just going to be blending it in and then setting it with some powder. I'm using the Ben Nye powder just to set it in. I'm going into my 35O palette by Morphe, and I'm using this orange color and the brown color, and I'm just mixing both of them. I'm using them as my transition colors and just blending it out. Going back into the same palette, I'm taking this darker brown color, and I'm just going to put that in my lower crease just to darken the look gradually and just build it up. Now I'm going to be using this palette. This is an old palette. It's by Sleek. It's the Bad Girl palette. I'm using that dark blue color, and I'm just putting that in my crease and also blending it out. I think my blending game in this video was a bit good, if I do say so myself. So yeah, I'm just blending it out and adding some more and blending it out. I just repeated the process like 3 times. I'm going back into the LA Pro concealer, and I'm just going to be doing a half cut crease. It's very easy to do this with the concealer brush, and I'm just going to do that and then proceed. I'm using the Makeup Geek foiled pigment, and this is in Atlantis. It's just an ice blue color. I sprayed my brush with some Fix Plus, and then I'm applying it to my eyelids. And I didn't do my foundation first because I knew I would have fallouts and all, and it's so pigmented. I'm also going back into the blue just to blend out the edges so it doesn't look too harsh. I'm going in with this one called Telepathic. It's also by Makeup Geek, but part of the foiled shadows, and I'm using that in my inner tear duct. To line my eyes, I'm using the NYX matte liquid liner. I usually like the not matte one. I think it's called Vin, but I can't find it, so I have to make do. And for my lashes, I'm using the Too Faced Size Queen mascara just to lengthen them, and then I applied some really thin lashes. I'm using my Becca Poreless matte primer, and I'm just using a brush to apply it because I learned when you use your fingers it makes your skin more oily. I'm using the Clinique foundation just to color correct because it's kind of orangey, so I'm just color correcting my dark spots. My face is just acting up and I'm just so tired of it, so I'm just blending that in anyway with a brush before applying my foundation. So for foundation, I'm going to be using the Body Shop Honey Bronze. I'm mixing it with the L'Oreal True Match and also the Urban Decay Naked Skin. The Body Shop bronze liquid just helps to make your face glow, like regardless. If you go out in the sun, it's just going to be shiny, not too much, but you know, just right. I did put a lot of foundation, so I had to clean some of that up, and then I used my beauty blender just to help reduce it further. For concealer, I use the Smashbox HD concealer. It's very similar to the NYX HD concealer. I just, conceal the main areas, that's under my eyes, the bridge of my nose, my forehead, and my chin. And then I also blended that in with my Real Techniques beauty sponge. I'm using my foundation brush just to make sure I don't have any harsh lines. Now to contour, I'm using the same L'Oreal foundation, the True Match, and I didn't mix it. I'm just using it on its own, and this is in the shade 10W. It's one of their darkest shades. I'm using the beauty blender also to just blend it in. I don't know why I keep saying beauty blender, but beauty sponge, you get it, you get it. I'm going to be setting my face with the Ben Nye banana powder. I haven't used this in a while, so I just decided to use it for this video. I'm not sure how I like it now, but yeah, I just used that to set my highlight, and I also used it to counter contour. Now for my nose contour, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette in medium to tan, and I'm just contouring my nose, just very little, very mild, not too much. And then I'm going into my CoverGirl bronzer, and I'm just using that to contour my cheekbones, my forehead, and the usual places. This is in ebony bronze, by the way. I think everybody knows that. Now for blush, I'm using the Beauty Treats blush palette, and I'm just mixing those two shades and applying it lightly to my cheeks because this palette is so pigmented, so just a swipe can go a long way. And I'm using my trusty, my MAC Studio Fix powder, and I'm just using that all over my face, and then applying some Fix Plus and spraying some Fix Plus, all over. And then back to the eyes, I'm just going to be lining it with my Wet n Wild Kohl pencil in black, and I'm just putting that in my waterline just to smoke out the look. I'm smoking out my under eye using the same blue color from the Sleek Bad Girl palette, and I'm also extending it to my liner. It just gives a very smoky look. And I'm also applying some more of the telepathic shadow I put previously and extending my eyeliner as well. For my bottom lashes, I'm using the Benefit They're Real mascara. I actually really like this mascara, so I think I'm going to get the full size because I just got the tester. Pardon me guys, my lace frontal game is weak. And for highlights, I'm using the Artist Couture Coincided highlighter. Listen, yes, it's so extreme, so I had to blend it and just work with it, but I love it. I love it. Like, I always use this like almost every day. I'm just going to highlight the bridge of my nose, forehead, chin, everywhere we usually highlight, and then some. Now I'm just muting out my lip color with my foundation and then applying some highlight on top. I wish I left the lip like this because I actually do like this lip. But I went on to apply this Makeup Geek foiled lip gloss in Mixtape, and I actually did like this also, but I think I preferred the nude, like the muted lip instead. And that's it for this look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and also don't forget to leave your questions for the Q&A video that's coming up, and I'll see you guys in my next video.